everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in this video I wanted to help you all out a little bit with my digital corset template off of my Etsy. There are links down below. This is the pattern that I use to make my leather corsets, and I've been selling the template for a while, and I've had a lot of questions and stuff, and so for those of y'all who are new to my tutorials or new to my templates, I thought it might be let's just do this. I thought it might be helpful. So I'm just going to get this turned around. Now, whenever you print it off, yours will not be in red, yours will be in black. I don't know how to use Inkscape very well just yet. I'm working on that. Hopefully I'll have an upgraded version soon. But and if you've purchased my corset template in the past and I release an updated version, just contact me and let me know you're interested in the new version, and I'll just shoot you the link for that. But whenever you print it off, this is what you can expect. Hand drawn, there is a little size scale for reference. You can size it up or size it down. Just, you know, once you've purchased it, you can kind of do whatever you want with it. You modify it however pleases you. And so you can see we have Underbust Corset Panel 6 Part 2. This is actually printed out page 1 first, but it doesn't really matter. You just pair up. You can see it says the panel number. And you'll see these marks right there and right there. So what we'll do is we actually want to line those marks up, and that's the panel. So you can just cut it out with scissors, or you can leave it taped together. Like, I like to cut the excess off the sides. And these, this is just printed out on computer paper. So I actually like to transfer it onto some yoga mat material or some 3 to 5 millimeter foam. 3 is usually pretty good though. And that way you can still keep a paper or digital copy on hand, because I do have marked, if you're following along with the tutorial that I had done on how to make the leather corset, I have marked which side I have holes punched for rivets and which side I have holes punched for eyelets. Now again, you could do eyelet size, like 1/4 inch holes for eyelets on all sides and have it all laced together, and that makes a very nice look and is really exceptional for the plus sizes, because it adds that much more space to your corset. And I personally think it's really comfortable like that. So so we've cut out part 1, and this was also one of the earliest patterns that I had made, so I've gotten marginally better since then. But you'll notice I don't call myself a pattern maker, like a professional pattern maker. This is just something I thought I'd do to help y'all out in your own leather corset making journey. Now also, you could modify this for use with fabric, but seam allowances happen a little bit differently with fabric than they do for leather. And then I do have marked top and bottom, and so we are just going to line up where those little notches were. And now I'm going to come in with just packing tape, because I don't have just regular Scotch tape. If you wanted to make a corset out of foam, I really recommend covering it with Worbla Mesh Art or Wonderflex. They're basically very similar products. But just because foam in and of itself is not very structurally strong, and especially if you want to get like a cinching effect, the foam isn't really going to hold up to that. Now, foam does work great for corsets that you're wearing over another corset, kind of like over corset, over armor maybe. So again, just experiment and find what works for you. But I just cut it out, tape the pieces together. And so this would be one of the panels that the lacing, like this would be on one side of the spine. This panel would be. And so we would go through and we would just cut out each of these pieces. I would trace it onto some foam, cut them out, like transfer all of the information with like a silver Sharpie or a pen or something. Again, just whatever your own preference is, and then use that as a template. because you can actually draft. The first time I made this corset, I drafted it out of yoga mat and used paper brads. Like, I used my awl to push the holes through, and then used paper brads just to make sure that like it would all structure together a little bit. And then I tried it on over a steel boned corset that I gotten off of like Amazon, just to make sure that it sat properly, to check, you know, were there rub spots underneath my arms, was the length good, could I sit in it. And then once you've tried that, you can tweak the pattern a bit in the foam form and then transfer that to your leather, because it can be really expensive. It costs me about $100 just to make a corset. You know, now a lot of that is in the swing clasps that I use. You could use buckles, and that would be a little less expensive. It would cost about half as much for the hardware, just buckle wise. But then all the rivets, all the eyelets, we use a high quality nylon cord as well as some shock cord depending on where the lacing is, so that can get kind of expensive. And then of course just the leather itself. So I don't want to deter anybody. It can be daunting, but by taking the steps of cutting out the pattern and drafting it out in foam first, you can feel that much more confident going into actually cutting your leather, and getting it done, you know, and doing it, and then you'll have your own corset, and that'd be great. Like, and if you guys make corsets along with my patterns or anything with any of my tutorials and patterns and stuff, I'd love to see pictures of it, because y'all do so well. Like, and I'm trying to put together a little bit of a student gallery to feature y'all's work. I don't know when or where it'll be just yet. I don't want to make any promises that because plans change like 10 times a day, it seems sometimes. But thank you guys, though, for all of your support and for hanging out with me for this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And until next time, y'all, happy crafting. Oh, social media links, everything, Patreon down below. Love you guys. Bye. Happy crafting.